Jesus, greatest, highest, I will come to thee.
Today I want to talk to you about the Renaissance period that was approximately 1400 to 1600 AD. But before I get to that, I want to talk about a few things that led up to that period of time, which mainly focused on humanism. In the 1300s, you had the bubonic plague, and it spread everywhere, and lots of people were dying, and people began to question God because this particular plague, it was affecting everybody. It didn't matter whether you're rich, didn't matter whether you was poor, didn't matter whether you were religious. Now this disease, it was spread around because rats would get onto ships, and there were the fleas that were on the rats. It took a long time for them to figure this out, but it was the fleas that were on the rats that were going to the different areas that were causing people to be affected or infected by the plague. Now, this particular plague, like I said, it just wiped out so many people. And also during this time, the Catholic Church was very corrupt, and they were selling indulgence. Basically, you know, if you wanted to buy your way into heaven, to get out of purgatory, a doctrine that they teach earlier, or have your loved one get out, then you could either give them money, or a lot of things, what they got is a lot of land. And so they were able to get a lot of land during this time because people wanted some way to be able to either make their way to heaven or get their loved ones out of purgatory so they could go to heaven quicker. And so both of these things combined together, at least that's what some historians would say, is what led to the Renaissance period. In the Renaissance period, when it came to paintings, before this period, whenever someone would paint a religious painting of Christ or whatever, they would be in the center. They would be the focus of the painting. And you would always have, you know, Christians or godly people within the painting. But when it got to the Renaissance time, they began to kind of move Christ and all these other ones kind of to the side. And they would even put people in front of them that weren't Christians. And so this became kind of a period where they weren't completely getting rid of God, but they were kind of putting him off to the side. He was no longer the focus. And then they were focusing a lot on humans, which is the idea of humanism. And so from this, what I want you to understand is there are a lot of people that are just like this today. What happens is they allow something bad to happen in their lives, and it causes them to begin to doubt in God. You know, why did God allow this to happen? And what they do is they begin to not necessarily get rid of God all the way, but they no longer have themselves focused on Christ. And when you're not focused on Christ, again, he's off to the side. You're putting him in second, third, fourth place, whatever. And he's not going to be pleased with that. But my encouragement to you is never allow bad things that happen in your life, or as far as that goes, don't even let the good things, because people also allow good things in their life to make them lose focus of Christ. And I'm hoping that you will never, ever allow that to happen. Because no matter how many good things happen in this life, no matter how many bad things happen in this life is like a vapor and is never going to last. But you and I as Christians, if we stay focused and we keep our eyes on the goal of heaven, and we keep Christ in the center of our life, then we can know where we will spend eternity. And so that's exactly what I hope that you do.